Greetings, YouTube. Not sure about you, but sometimes when I got $100 to burn, I go onto eBay and I look for a Joe Namath autograph card. Joe Namath is my PC, my childhood hero, and now you can get his autograph easily for under. And I'm talking about an autograph card, not an autograph picture or some other garbage autograph. I'm talking about an authentic Joe Namath autograph on a card for under $100, in some cases far less than $100, even as low as $50 if you are lucky enough. So, I prefer the on-card autos, so, my selection isn't too great, considering you have a lot of fakes. Like this common fake I just found today. As most of you know, that these insert cards were actually given away at a national show and a few other card shows by Topps in 2005. And since then, the scammer, particularly one scammer, has been buying them all up for pennies on a dollar, for a few cents actually at a time, because they're not worth much, believe it or not. He's buying them up. He's putting on the fake stickers with the fake autos. And how can you tell they're fake? Well, because he signs them all the same way. And it's right there. That's supposed to be happy 50th, not happy Soph, or something like that. Like some people say, they don't know what that says. But it's supposed to say happy 50th. And if you talk to Topps, they'll tell you themselves, or you can ask them before you find out for yourself what they'll say. But, I'll save you the trouble. And they'll tell you, usually, that they do not inscribe the autograph stickers. They do not do that after it's been autographed or before it's been autographed. They don't touch autograph stickers. And technically, they're not allowed to touch the autograph stickers. If you read the terms of service for Topps, they'll tell you that the autograph stickers are sent to the player to be signed by the player, and nobody but the player. It says so clearly in their description. But anyway, and clearly all of these counterfeit stickers that the scammer has been putting on these base cards, the regular cards, I keep telling you, and other people have told you, and I've shown you other people have been saying that they're putting the fake stickers on regular cards. That, any Joe Namath collector will tell you that's not Joe Namath's signature. There's no way, no how, never has been, never will be. And then plus the inscription matches all the other cards. I've done plenty of videos about these cards, and I'm just doing it again and again just to show you that this is not the same card being sold over and over again. This is in fact a different Joe Namath signature, and the inscription is a little bit different. You could tell by the quote marks, and there's other ways of telling. You just have to compare them. You just save this picture. If you want to keep a track of this yourself, if you want to make your own PSAs, not too difficult, you just copy the picture onto your computer, put it on a hard drive, on a disk, an attachable hard drive, whatever you have, a thumb drive, anything. Just save the pictures. They're not very big files. And you just save the picture, and in the description, you put the name of the card, and if it's numbered, you put the numbering of the card, and then if it's from eBay, you put the item number in the description. That's all you got to put. You don't have to put the whole name of it onto the description. Just put the item number, the numbering of the card, and then the eBay item number, and that way you can look it up yourself. This is actually the blown up picture that the seller has provided, which is a scammer. What do you know? I mean, it's always a scammer, because how do I know it's a scammer? Well, because the scammer got it from the scammer. The scammers only sell this card because they deal with scammers. Scammers buy from other scammers, and in this case, the source of all of these fakes. And it's probably the source of the counterfeit cards that this scammer sells as well. That's another tell that shows you, that explains to you clearly that this is a scammer we're dealing with. But besides the point, here's the card in question. And then there's the item number if you're interested. And you could take a look at the seller's other garbage if you want to see what I'm talking about. And like they say, clearly, because this is what the scammer tells them to say, it's an autograph, it's inscribed, and it's a print run of 5. They always tell you that, and I've shown you other Joe Namaths on video that do not match this one. And pretty soon I'm going to be showing you more than 5 on video. It's only a matter of time. I've seen over 100 different, well, for Joe Namath, actually, I think it was like 70 so far. Some other players have actually seen 100 of the same, you know, they're numbered to 5, supposedly. They're only printing one of 5 garbage. And then, like it says here, Beckett states there's only 5 red inks, even though I've shown you plenty more. And then in this particular case here, he does show you the Topps sticker. I don't know if you could see it on this video. The number is 7247104. So you could ask Topps what that sticker means, because that doesn't mean that this is an authentic Joe Namath sticker. There's no way, no how. Anyway, so like I said, you got $100 to burn. You can look for yourself to see if you could find Joe Namath. And I'm going to show you some Joe Namath cut autos that have been authenticated by PSA DNA. I don't know if you could, I mean, anybody could practically tell that's not a Joe Namath autograph. But according to PSA DNA, it is. It's from this well-known scammer. We sell for you 207. And another Joe Namath autograph that's been authenticated by PSA DNA, Joe Namath, and also from the same scammer. I don't know, did I show you the item number for the previous one? And then again, another Joe Namath autograph, which you could tell just clearly without me blowing it up that it's not real. But according to PSA DNA, it is a Joe Namath autograph. Joe Namath autograph index card. Buy it now for $99, or best offer from the same scammer. And like I said, just check out all the other questionable items the scammer sells if you want to see more garbage. And then, you know, you could find plenty of these fake, one of the promo cards inserts from Topps from supposedly 205. Inscribed Happy 50th, which you could hardly see, and this scammer actually does show you a blow up of the signature. So you can, there's the blow up, fills the screen, and then you can see that it's just barely inscribed on the bottom. Any Peyton Manning collectors out there, I've shown you, I think, another Peyton Manning on video. And then you can see how it's on here all crooked and stuff like that. It's another way you could tell that Topps didn't do it. And then I forgot actually to check if the you could see the item number on the sticker. Yeah, you have the item number on the sticker. I don't know if you could read it there. 0757348. Ask Topps if that describes a Peyton Manning authentic autograph. And now from this scammer here, with 11,155, all 100% positive feedback. There's the item number if you're looking for it. And just look at all the questionable stuff this guy sells. He has some stuff that's probably legit, but he specializes in just fake autographs, and he also sells counterfeit cards from time to time, where he probably got this, like I said, they get these from the source, the same scammer. Scammers, you know, deal with other scammers. So, you know, there's a lot of Peyton Manning fans out there. So, you know, ask a Peyton Manning fan, is that, you know, does that look like Peyton's autograph? I mean, somewhat, but not, you know, doesn't buy the, I mean, it's no way, no how. It's close but no cigar, as this saying goes. As always, you know, we got to talk about this, you know, share this with other collectors. In these particular cases, it's not worth contacting the seller, because the seller, like I said, is a known scammer, and you know what the scammer is going to say? Ah, what did I do? What did I do? I didn't do no wrong. I'm not a scammer. Then how come you keep selling these cards? You know, there's only supposed to be 5 of them, and yet you sell an endless supply. You never run out, and your source that you're getting them from never runs out. I mean, that ends the conversation right there. There is no conversation. That's the proof. That's all you need. That's why I tell you, I don't care if they sell a base, card for 10 cents. Don't buy it from them. Do not buy anything from scammers. We have to, as a community, stick together, join forces, if you will, and let these scammers know that what they're doing is unacceptable. This card is not real. It comes from a scammer. This other scammer who's selling it shouldn't be selling it. But in this case, it doesn't matter. He sold thousands upon thousands of fake autographs, so what does he care? But in other instances, it does work. If you don't buy nothing from them, some of these scammers do stop scamming. Believe it or not, it does work. We just have to stick together. If we don't buy it, they're not going to sell it, plain and simple. And in this case, this scammer is looking for a sucker. He wants $600 for this piece of garbage. It's not worth 6 cents. It has a fake sticker with a fake autograph on it. It's worthless. It's worth nothing. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's kind of hard because, like I told you, I've shown you, it only takes one complaint sometimes. And only one complaint to get these people busted. They will get, some of them do get arrested. The scammer who's selling all of these to all these other dealers, he's going to get arrested when he gets caught. There's no question about it, because he's sold thousands of these already, that there's only supposed to be 5 of them made. And they're always for sale. And like I keep showing you, it's not the same card being sold over and over again. These are all different. Talk about this on the forums, on the other communities and other websites. If you have if you have a blog, talk about it on your blog. Start a blog if you don't have to. If you need help starting a blog, if I have the time, I'll help you. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. It's not going to cost you any money, and it's going to be a positive return because you will see the hobby get better. The more these guys get arrested, the more of the scammers will stop scamming, and the better it'll be for the rest of us. Think about it. But don't take too much time. It's getting worse and worse. It's not getting any better. It's sooner is better than later. You don't want to do it when the hobby is going to end otherwise. Because people are leaving the hobby. And it's not because of the economy. It's not because they have no money. Some people are making plenty of money. They could afford to buy it. Just go on eBay and look at all the rookie cards selling for outrageous amounts of money. There's money to be made in this hobby. And that's why the scammers are doing this. But if we collectively stop buying from them, they will stop. They'll have no alternative. And that's the whole point of me making this videos. That's the whole point of other people starting to make videos. And I encourage everybody else to start making them. Because the more people find out about this stuff, the quicker it will end. Please thumbs up the video if you agree.